call back later, huh?
Wait a minute, honey.
Jim?
Yeah, what do you mean call back later? Later I'll be on the wild blue yonder making money, money, money.
A job?
You bet a pip. The Appleton Machine Company want us to haul some heavy equipment to Pittsburgh.
Oh. When do you leave?
As soon as you call Al and tell him to come on out here. I've got to go and check the ship now.
Jim, couldn't you leave tomorrow? I wanted to talk to you tonight.
Make it tomorrow night, honey, will you? Miss me. Bye-bye.
Al, can you get that? Al!
Hello. Yes, Marion. Appleton came through. Great. If you talk to Jim again, tell him I love him for getting this one. Also tell him I'll be at the airport in 20 minutes.
Why don't you stop by here on your way, hmm?
Goodbye.
Al, what's wrong?
Nothing a wife can't cure.
Why, I haven't beaten you in a week.
Even that wouldn't be a bad idea. At least you'd be around. It's pretty important to me. A lot more important than being married to Miss Executive USA.
Well, maybe when you come back, we'd better talk about it.
Why not now?
Because you're in a hurry and I'm late.
Coming to the airport with me, see us so?
Oh, Al, I can't. Mr. Norris needs me early today, a publisher's meeting.
I need you too, especially this morning.
Darling, I'm with you always. All of the time. Bye, Al.
I didn't intend to come, but... Congratulations, Brandon. You finally did it. You finally made love to your best friend's wife.
Al, stop it. These things just happen.
They don't just happen. A man and a woman make them happen.
Al. You sorry?
Sometimes. Most of the time.
I know what you mean. That's why I've decided to tell Jim about it. I was gonna do it tonight.
There's nothing to tell.
If there weren't, you wouldn't be here.
And what about Claire?
Well, if you wish, I'll tell Claire, too.
It's not that easy, Marion. You see, strange as it may seem, I'm still in love with her.
And me?
I'm not sure. But I think I know. When I was a kid, I had 2 dogs. One's name was Pete. He was the best hunter in the whole county. I respected, admired, and loved him. But he was always true to breed, a roamer and a hunter. Never did stay around the house much. That's where Spot came in. All he wanted out of life was to love me. I've got to go. Jim's waiting.
Al, maybe some people are meant to be admired and respected. Maybe others are just meant to be loved.
Jim and Claire are great people. They deserve a better shuffle than this.
That's why I want to tell them.
We've been through that. I better take that back.
Are you sure, Al? Very sure? You know, I don't think you know what you want to do. Why don't you ask for the locket when you get back? That is, if you still want it. Hello, Claire. This is Marion. I was hoping to catch you at the office. I thought maybe we might spend the evening together. I wanted to talk to you about something.
Why not lunch?
Lunch?
I'm getting through early today, and I dread the apartment without Al. About 1 o'clock?
All right. See you at 1. Bye.
Sitting here for the last hour and you haven't said a thing.
Not in the mood. Jim?
Yeah?
I've been thinking about Claire.
Well, that should be a happy thought, not a sad one. After all, she's a very good-looking girl, plus the fact that she's making you a lot of money.
Forget it.
Did you two have a fight or something?
Forget it.
Okay. It's like the starboard engine fuel line clogged. Bevel the prop, take over.
Harrisburg Radio, this is 9330, 9330. We've just lost our starboard engine, losing altitude.
Look, it's no use, Al. Take it, I'll get the chutes.
Here you are, Marion. I'm sorry it took so long.
It was a wonderful lunch, Claire.
That's the 4th word you've spoken all afternoon. Are guys in the air getting you down?
Partly that.
I see you have it on.
My good luck charm.
I've noticed you only wear it when they fly. It means him to you, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. It means him. Kind of childish, I guess. You're such a strong person, Claire. Sometimes I wish I were more like you.
We all like you just the way you are, Marion.
Might be better all the way around if I did have a little more of what you've got. I think they call it character.
My, but we're getting morbid, aren't we? This flight is just like taking a streetcar downtown.
That's what you used to say in Tokyo every time they took off.
And they always came back, too, didn't they?
Claire, wait a minute. I want to talk to you while I've still got the nerve.
I just want to get these dishes soaking. I'll be right back. Well, Mac, surprise of surprises. Come on in.
Hello, Claire.
Do you two know each other?
No, I don't think so.
Marion, this is Mac McGrew. We work on the same newspaper. Mac's a reporter.
Oh, I thought maybe you were bringing bad news.
Marion's like a brooding mother hen whenever her husband and Al are on a flight. Come on, take off your things and I'll pour you a cup of coffee.
Claire,
I came for another reason.
Obviously. I never thought my coffee was that good.
I've got bad news for you, honey.
They crashed. Al. Jim,
Only one of them bailed out. The other, the ship exploded when it crashed.
Which one bailed out?
Well, I don't know, not yet. It happened up around Black Mountain. The rescue teams are out now looking for the wreck and the survivor.
No. Marion, stop it. No. Stop it, Marion. Do you hear me? Stop it. Marion, you've got to get hold of yourself. Mac, I want to go up there.
I thought you would. You could ride up with me. I'm going up there now to cover it myself. Claire? I'm pulling for you, honey. Pulling for you like the Dickens.
I'm all right, Mac. How much further is it?
About another hour, maybe. Depends how long it'll take us on the fire road up to the ranger station where they'll bring where the search party will come.
Maybe the other one jumped and no one saw.
One of them's dead. I know one of them's dead.
Only one man jumped, Claire. A ranger saw the plane from the time it was in trouble to the time it hit the peak.
I see.
I figured you'd want it level. No double talk.
One of them is dead. You said this was your good luck charm. Maybe you better hold it real tight.
McGrew from the Globe?
That's right.
Come on inside. Headquarters tells me you're representing all the press on this one.
Yeah, something about orders from your outfit, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you're late. The rescue party left some time ago.
That's okay. I stopped to pick up Mrs. Carstairs and Mrs. Brandon.
Oh, would you like some coffee?
If you don't mind, I'd like to lie down.
Oh, there's a right night's bed in here, ma'am. You're welcome to it. I don't expect the rescue party back until sometime tomorrow afternoon. Maybe you should get some rest, ma'am.
I hardly think so. Thanks just the same.
Well, I'll leave you two to shift for yourselves. I gotta get back to my station.
We'll be all right, thanks. Coffee sounds like a good idea. Would you like some, Claire?
No, Mac. Not just now. Thanks anyway.
Al? Al? I love you. I love you.
Come on, baby. Looking at him won't flatten him.
Black Mountain. He's up there somewhere, isn't he?
Let's get a cup of coffee.
Mac, if Al is alive and knows he's coming back, what do you suppose he's thinking about?
You mean who? Honey, I've known you since you're sporting pigtails and freckles. You had a great imagination then. You still have one now.
What Marion said while asleep is no figment of my imagination.
Sir, she repeats Al's name a few times in her sleep. What's wrong with that?
Only that she should have been repeating Jim's.
Subconscious is a funny thing.
So's love. I haven't exactly been the model wife. Maybe I tried to be too good. Maybe that was the trouble. Al just couldn't understand my trying to make something more of my life than cleaning a two-room apartment. I guess he felt I didn't love him enough. That could have driven him to Marion, Mac. You know it could.
Forget it. Claire, what do you intend to do?
Al may or may not walk up that path. I want to know the truth by then. Marion, before we knew, you said you wanted to talk to me. What was it about?
I think you know.
Do I?
Mac just told me. I talked in my sleep last night.
Do you know what you said? Does it sound reasonable that you would call for the man you love?
At a time like this, quite reasonable.
You were calling for Al.
All right, now you know.
Just like that. Now you know. You've lost him, Claire. Whether he's alive or dead, you've lost him. Or did I ever have him?
Now, stop it. You make it sound so ugly.
And what was it? Beautiful?
Yes.
Oh, Marion, how could you?
Claire, that year before you joined Al and Jim and me in Tokyo, why'd you have to stay on the paper a whole year before you came over? Al couldn't understand. He was lonely.
Don't you think I was lonely, too?
Claire, nothing happened for which either of us need be ashamed. Unless...
Unless what?
On a particularly lonely night, Al gave me this.
What a strange feeling. After nearly 10 years of marriage, to find out you're not really married anymore. Not really married. And what if it's Jim who comes back? Oh, for the love of heaven, Marion, tell him the truth. He deserves that.
Claire, I love Jim.
Love?
Well, Claire, if we hadn't moved back into the same town, if we hadn't gone into the same business, known the same people, Jim and I could have been happy always. I know we could have.
And if he comes back, you will be. No matter who comes back. Oh, Marion, you're priceless.
You know, Claire, people don't always happen to be as perfect as you'd like them to be. Or maybe as they'd like themselves. Not even you.
No, not even me. Just you remember that when I tell Jim about his wife and his best friend.
You wouldn't. Why hurt Jim?
You're a little late with that question, aren't you? Marion Carstairs, the have your cake and eat it too girl.
Claire, yesterday Al asked for this back. I didn't think he was sure, but
Marion, I want Al to come back. I want Al to come back, even if it's to you.
And if it's Jim?
Come on, honey, quit being brave. It's a big shoulder.
I think I knew all the time. Jim.
Claire, I wish I could...
Jim.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
No, Jim. Don't wait. Kiss your wife. Hold her tight. Love her always. There's so little time.
Claire. Claire, I'd like to explain to you what happened. See, we had a little trouble, and there was only one shoot. We tossed for it. Al won. Then he got up to put on the chute. At least I thought he did. Gave me a message. Said if he were staying with the plane, he'd want it delivered. Well, he gave me the message, and it's the last I remember until I came floating down to Earth.
Message? What was the message, Jim?
Oh, it was kind of funny. It was from Marion. He said, Jim, tell Marion that I've made up my mind. I want Claire to have the locket.
Guess it always belonged to you, Claire.